Minasan konnichiwa and welcome to Shogo's podcast. So today I would like to answer a question I have been receiving a couple of times in the comments in my main channel. And it is, jumping right into the conclusion today too, the question was, so Shogo, you're doing YouTube activities and you're sending out information overseas, about Japanese history and culture, and I don't get it. How are you going to be preserving the culture and solving social problems as you say that you want to do just by doing that? And I would like to answer this question today. Well, there's a lot of things I would love to say, but number one, first thing I want to say is that I am not just a YouTuber. First of all, YouTube is just one of the platforms that I'm using to try to do the things that I want to. So I'm not going to be dedicating my whole life to just YouTube. I really do want to keep myself flexible. It's just one of the things that suited the environment I was in at this timing, after COVID happened and there was no tourism, and it was the best platform for me to do my activities. So that's the first thing I want everyone to understand. I'm not going to be just sitting, well, YouTube activities is a lot of hard work, by the way, first of all, but anyways, I don't plan on just being on the same platform forever, doing the same activities over and over. I am planning on doing other things. So right now, in the past 2 years, because basically YouTube activities is the only thing I can do to connect with people overseas, it might look like that's the only thing I've been doing. But in the future, I have other plans. There's a lot of other things I would love to do, and YouTube is just one of the things that I'm doing. I want you to understand that. So, which means there are a lot of things I would love to do in the future, especially for preserving and evolving traditional culture. What I want to do is actually become an instructor in all the things that I train in right now. So I might not have been talking about this too much, but I'm not doing, for example, Yaido, or I'm not doing tea ceremony or North theater or shakuhachi as just a hobby. I'm training very seriously in all of these things that I do. So I'm not just going to my training place and just play or just practice and go home. I've talked to all of my instructors in each field, and I've told them that I'm willing to dedicate my life to this art. So I'm doing every single thing at that level. So usually most people do one thing to that level, right? If they want to become an instructor in something, they would do usually just one thing. It could be Ido, or it could be just music or something. But I mean, trying to do this in all four fields as I'm running a business and having a family. So it is a lot to do. But again, guys, as you guys know, listening to my podcast, I love the things that I do, right? So I really do want to become an actual instructor and having students, accepting them in my dojo or my class. And I do want to have more branches overseas outside of Japan too. And that's because taking a look at the current situation of Japan, something could happen anytime. It could be an economic collapse, or it could be a natural disaster that will tear Japan down. As in all of the videos where I explain about social problems in Japan, the situation is pretty chaotic right now. So I'm really afraid that if we just keep Japanese culture within Japan, it's going to completely disappear or perish someday. So I really do want to be able to teach all the things that I do and bring out the culture, proper branches or dojos where you can learn the art outside of Japan too. Of course, even if after I move out of Japan, as I've been discussing about in this podcast channel, I will absolutely be coming back to Japan once in a while for my training and such. But still, that's another thing I want to do for preserving and evolving the culture. And also, lastly, about solving social problems, I do always say this, at the end of my podcast too, but obviously, solving social problems is not an easy thing to do. Because if it was that easy, I'm pretty sure someone that's much smarter than me, much more experienced than me would have just solved the problem already. So what I can do is definitely very, very small. But if I can introduce some of the things I'm already doing, I am actually already donating, for example, money to the kids who are living in poverty. I think I explained this before, but 1 out of 7 kids in Japan are actually living in relative poverty right now. So I actually am donating a certain amount of money to them already. I am really hoping to soon start donating to some of the organizations who are trying to protect the shelter dogs, if that's the right word. I explained before that Japan is the country that officially slaughters the most number of dogs and cats in the world, So I really do want to help out those organizations as well. So currently, do I actually have like a really concrete plan to try to solve the social problems? To be honest, no. The answer is no, because again, it's not that easy. But I am willing to do the things that I can, though. It could be maybe donating the money. It could be having connections with the people who are working there, maybe making a video interviewing the work that they do. It could be anything, but still I am definitely, what should I say, looking forward to, willing to do these things for these people. And yeah, just I'm definitely looking, it's what should I say, on my list. Absolutely. It's not something that I'm completely disregarding. Because again, I don't think that culture can be protected in a society or in a community where there's a lot of problems. So I want to do my best to try to solve them as much as possible. But for this topic though, compared to preserving the culture, I don't have any concrete plans. It's something I definitely have to try to be really serious about from now on too. I need to be really honest about this, but yeah, so I definitely will be trying to do more things in the future, although I am starting to get really busy in terms of what should I say, activities related to traditional culture. But yeah, absolutely, you will be seeing me and trying my best to solve the social problems too. So as a conclusion, what I wanted to say is that YouTube is not just the only thing I'm going to be doing from now on, especially now that the borders of Japan will be opening up soon. There's going to be a lot of more things I will be loving to do in the near future, and I hope you can look forward to it. Yes, and I am seriously considering doing all the things I often explain, trying to solve social problems, preserve and evolve traditional culture, and also help out the younger generation. So I really hope you can look forward to my future activities. So then everyone, as I always say, the ultimate goal of my life is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. So I know there's a lot of people studying Japanese, willing to come to Japan to study, travel, work, or even train on traditional culture and such. However, I am very afraid that Japan will not be able to make everyone's dreams come true in the future because we're facing a lot of social problems, we are losing our traditional culture, and the younger generations who are supposed to be carrying on the good things about Japan are dying because of all the social issues being shoved against them. So I really want to dedicate my life, to try to make Japan a better place. Yep, I want to try to solve social problems, preserve and evolve traditional culture, and also help out the younger generations so they can have a brighter future. And to do this right now, yes, I have updated my goal on Kofi. I'm trying to raise money to buy my real bamboo shakuhachi and do a collaboration with Kaminaga Daisuke-san. This is going to be my very first step towards spreading the wonderful culture of Japanese traditional music as well. So it'd be great if you can check out my Kofi page and support me if you can. Thank you so much, guys. And right now, currently, I'm recording this on October 3rd. I'm not too sure when this will be posted, but I'm very, very excited because there's so many new things that's happening right now, and I will be absolutely letting you know about more information in my main channel. So what's most exciting for me right now is that I'm definitely going to be starting to work in the tourism industry again. Just super exciting, so I hope you can look forward to that too. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening and have a nice day.